Okay, it's time to show you Project Thunderdome. So, Project Thunderdome really has two main features to it. The first feature is the backup settings feature. It's pretty simple. When you run the command, it will prompt you to save your settings as a zip file. So you can just save that on disk. And it just takes whatever your local vault settings are for that user and saves them off so that if something happens, you can restore them. Now everything's in a single zip file. If you want to store this off in Vault, then you can just upload it to Vault in a normal way if you want to, or back it up through some other mechanism. But the idea is this will take everything and package it all up for you. Now the next feature is a bit more involved. This is the feature where an administrator can take a bunch of settings and applications and bundle them into a deployment and then push it out to all of the users on Vault. At least all of the users who have Thunderdome installed. Thunderdome's a great way to deploy plugins and settings, but Thunderdome can't deploy itself. So you need to get Thunderdome installed on everyone's computer, and then once that is done, you can now push settings this way. I guess the first thing you would want to do as an administrator is figure out where you want to put your deployments. So I created this deployment folder here, and it's probably a good idea to set the security on it. What you want is you want it so that administrators can put the deployment there, but to everybody else it's read-only. So we'll just say that everyone has read access and the administrator gets full access. Alright. So that's where I'm going to be putting my deployment. So when I go to Thunderdome and I say create deployment, I have to select my deployment folder. And then I can select what things I want to go into this package. What the deployment is, it's basically just a single file containing whatever it is that you select here. So let's see. Okay, maybe I want my grid state. I want everyone to have my grid settings. Maybe I've got saved searches I want to distribute. Plugins, yeah, let's send all of those over. If I've got custom user interface from the Deco program, I can deploy these things through Thunderdome. And if I have any vLogic scripts that I want people to have, like here's one that came with the as an example file. When you create a new folder, it will set the category to whatever the parent folder is. So maybe I want all my users, my Vault users, to have this, so I'll make that part of the deployment. So the idea is you just kind of check what you want. I should note that the second level of checkboxes is really all that matters. If the first level isn't checked, that's fine. It'll still get put in as part of the package. The first level's there just for like multi-select. So once you decide what you want and have it all set up, you click OK, and then it will create the package for you and it will add it to Vault for you. So here's my little package, deployment.td, and that's all you need to create this thing. So let me show you what it looks like to the other users. So let me just switch users here. Okay, I'm now a different user on a different computer, and I'm going to log into Vault Explorer. And I already have Thunderdome installed. Now what happened is Thunderdome detected that there's a new deployment up there, and it's prompting the user to install the updates. So here's a dialog. It basically lists what the deployment package is so that they know what they're saying yes to. So if you say yes, it's going to prompt you to restart Vault Explorer if you want to get those changes. So one of the things that was part of the deployment was a saved search. So let me show you what happens. So currently I don't have any saved searches. So when I exit, you might have seen there was a little black command prompt thingy that popped up briefly. And that's just there to restart Vault Explorer. So I logged out, and then it started Vault Explorer back up for me after it deployed all of the changes. So let's see, I've logged in again. Now I've got the save search that was part of the deployment. So that and the grid settings, and if there were missing plugins, it would have installed the plugins for me. Everything that was in that deployment package has now been installed onto this user's Vault environment. So that's pretty much it. That's kind of the basic idea of what Thunderdome is and what it does. So the application and the source code is available for download from my blog, so check it out. Tell me what you think.